could have described the outgoing Toyota Prius as being as dull as dishwater, because that was a pretty apt description. But that all stops here and now with this new 5th generation model. In a nutshell, it gets more of everything.
The irony is, the original plan was to make another taxi, but mercifully that never happened. The resulting car stole the LA Auto Show. Now the biggest change, style aside, is found in the hybrid powertrain. The old 1.8-litre 4-cylinder has gone in favour of a larger 2-litre unit. This ups the contribution from the engine to 150 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque, which is a 60% boost. The electric side has also been totally reworked. The motor generator 2 now twists out 111 horsepower and 152 pound-feet of torque. Likewise, the rear electric motor adds another 40 horsepower, which is up from a measly 7. The final element is an all-new lithium-ion battery. And so to the numbers. The net system output is now 196 horsepower, which is a massive improvement from the previous model's 121. Now Toyota does not give a torque number, but the new Prius has more bite off the line, so you can bet it's up significantly as well. Now the all-wheel drive Prius, which is the only way it's coming to Canada, is significantly faster than the old model. This thing chops the run to 100k from 10 seconds down to a very respectable 7.2 seconds, and it does that without sacrificing fuel economy. On the drive route, the Prius all-wheel drive returned 4.4 litres per 100 kilometres, which is better than the official number. There are 4 drive modes. Normal proved to be the best overall mode, even when attacking a series of switchbacks. It's crisp and responsive, yet efficient. Sport mode does sharpen things, but it also increases the engine's RPM. This is done to keep it on cam and ready to react whenever the driver hits the gas. However, it also increases fuel consumption. Another pleasant surprise is found in the handling. The ride is noticeably firmer, but not uncomfortably so. It still manages to absorb road irregularities in stride, but it now does a much better job of controlling body roll. Likewise, the steering has a more refined feel that turns off-center in a crisp linear manner, and the brake pedal, well, it's no longer mushy underfoot. In the end, the Prius is sneaking up on dynamic. No, it will not be mistaken for a sports car, but for a hybrid that returns stellar economy, it is an entertaining drive. That's something you could not say about 4 previous generations. Now, while the trunk on this new Prius is quite a lot smaller than the outgoing model, you'll still find 575 litres with the seats up. Now, Toyota don't give a number when you fold the seats down, but visually it more than doubles. Inside, the cabin takes equally large steps forward. Perhaps the nit is while the US gets an ivory interior, Canada gets stuck with a basic black. That aside, the instrumentation has been moved away from the driver and now stands proud atop the crash pad. In spite of the lack of a binnacle, it does not wash out in bright sunlight, and it delivers all of the information in a clear, concise manner. As for the infotainment system, the base XLE arrives with an 8-inch multimedia screen. The top Limited gets a much better 12.3-inch screen. This format gives everything more breathing space, so it's easier to pick off a function when running through a corner. It also works with a solid 8-speaker JBL sound system. Finally, for the rear seat riders, the 50mm stretch in the wheelbase brings more space for all. Now, this 5th generation Prius really does take some significant steps in the right direction. It is much better looking, it's more powerful, it handles well, and yet it doesn't give up on its green mandate, and that's the hybrid. Wait for the Prius Prime. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.